Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. As here in the desert we'll continue to pick up treasures, recruit characters that are ridiculously good for the time being when we get them in, and look to, unfortunately, defeat Laguz that are completely undefended just to pick up a little bit more stuff. It's a shame, so with that said, we wait and get ourselves a white gem. We're in the right place to keep on going, and with that, we will take him to another treasure, I think, personally. Let's get moving around the place. To be honest, supposedly there's a treasure just around here, so if we keep moving people on, maybe we can arrange to get it in a nice fashion. I don't know. Let's keep moving indeed as we get closer and closer to poor, completely unable to move, unable to defend himself guy. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest, as Marcia the Lure Lady continues to lure in the poor Laguz. Bit by bit, she uses her slim lance to conquer. Pretty much taking everyone down the process. Let's get closer and get ready to go. Because none of the other Laguz, it seems, will be able to do anything against me. So Soren can move up now a fair bit. To be honest, we could just move you straight up and get closer and closer to doing maybe some damage to that guy, because he's going to take ages. Now, Ike's just been walking back and forth going, I'm not really doing anything. I don't know. He's just not really actually contributing to the fight whatsoever. He's just kind of like, I'm around. I think he shoved someone once. I think that helped. So, we'll go, you helped. You shoved someone. It was amazing. As the luring continues, just the boss left, I'm assuming the boss might stand its ground. Double KO, and it looked like the frames kind of skipped then to go up, back. We need to attack again. We need to attack again. Right then, Neth, who out of you and a certain bowman will take this one then? He's got 15 HP still, which is a bit more than what normally is available. I guess you could try and split with a javelin, maybe. Now, what's the overall range for you, sir? Okay, and the bow attack will do 5 or 7. We could try to kill a bow it, but I kind of need Nef's attack to hit then, really. Otherwise, I guess Marcia is a good candidate. Javelin! You makes me cries! Right, we could, of course... No, we can't even do that. Well, we could get Self in to do, like, 1 damage. Or we could come here and do a fair bit more damage, to be honest. 7 there. I think this one's all yours, sir. Attacking the completely defenseless, but he does it with stylish attacks for the double, that's for sure. Most importantly, we stood in yet another location for treasure. Your pack is full! Send which item to convoy? Let's just send the coin for now. The 1 coin. Actually, supposedly, I think there's a coin around here that I haven't managed to pick up. Whoops. Whoopsie-doos. Right, so what we need to do is, of course, move you in to get some treasure. Right, so, of course, they can't be standing there. So, judging by the look of the map, after you guys told me exactly where everyone is, here would be another one. So let us drop Volk down here. Of course, we'll have to wait for another turn before we can actually even get anything. Left's kind of like, you could heal me, Reese. You could heal me. I will allow it. Oh, okay. We got ourselves a physic. I guess Stefan is able to steal stuff too, but I think in Recruitment as well, there was like a rough chance for anyone that isn't a thief to also pick up the item. I guess you're just very thief-like. Maybe. Maybe. Well, in the meantime, Volk just needs to go down then, pretty much. And everyone else needs to go up and sort things out. So, we have you, Mr. Rebel, still left to get rid of. And if we move anywhere, we move into the boss's range. So we could Laguz slay this guy into Kingdom Come. Now, what is this guy's stats as a whole? Well, he's going to double pretty much most people. He has a ridiculous ton of strength as well, and he's never going to turn back. So what I need is a highly defensive guy with a high speed at the front. To be honest, then, it Jill is the best candidate to be dealing the frontal damage and tanking, unless we use Maud, who's about to run out of power. So the other candidate, of course, is Lif, here, whose defense is not as high, but of course not transformed stats at the moment. Right, so the Slim Lance will not KO the guy, which is an interesting little feat there. Go for it, Marcia, do it again. Or just make sure you're MVP by getting a crit. It's supposed to be Rolf's. You're just a meanie. Do you know that? Just a meanie. Right, I guess in other ways we could get her to stand here because she won't go down. She will be able to survive if the boss moves. So this is a good check of if the boss moves or not. Apart from that, we do have a couple of people in our group here that very much have the slaying capacity on anti-Laguz grounds. Soren is very much poised to go in on the boss now. And the thing is, we could leave these two alive, but we may as well take them now we're here, if you know what I mean. We may as well take them. Who hasn't moved? I guess that's you, Rolf, who's just waiting to get in somewhere. Will the boss move? Well, we've got ourselves a fleeing guy, and it seems the boss refuses to, so... To be honest, Soph, I think you should. As you critical for your second blow. Sorry, defenseless Laguz guy. I'm heartless, and I steal all the items from the ground. I am the evils. I am the evils. The evils indeed. So supposedly there's a coin somewhere down this direction. Somewhere. So let's just go jump ourselves around. And get ourselves the final treasure locked underground. So now we have it all. It's up to us to finish the encounter. So let's get to it. Right, I guess most people can double at the moment. The poor defenseless Laguz. So let's join in between these twos. Indeed we can, to get another level up. Go on, Neff, get the ridiculous levels again. I'll take extra strength. Not so sure about the magic. Some extra defense would not be too bad, though. To be honest, a strong unit she is indeed. Right then, Marcia, let us put you right plump in front of the boss, because I want to see, however, what damage you will take, and it seems to me that you'll be fairly well off. In fact, you could go kill a lance and see if you could really mess this guy up. It doesn't seem like this guy can double you or anything, so, with that in mind, we're going to leave you there for a round and then work on these two, because neither of them's about to pop, are they? So you got the killer lance on. We'll wait, we'll put you in range. The boss will be able to strike soon enough. At this point, however, can we recruit Muarim? That is a question. So maybe we should get Jill. Taking Ike fairly near her. What do you think? Let's take these two out, because Miss can get in and just heal here. This boss guy's actually trapped himself, so Miss and Marcia can pretty much do the do there. Apart from that, I guess we need to take you out, sir, as well. So let's start on the HP. Sorry about it, it's all part of the business, I guess. Right then, Rolf. Get over and do your... Oh, what? You can't take him in one? Well, to be honest then, let's do it, because he's got a chance to hit. And it's attack experience, right? Which is quite a bit. And then you can do it again and get even more. Or, to be honest, Soph could come over and sort it out. So, either way works. Neff's leveled up enough so that she can get a heal on here. So there we go. 1 HP unable to attack guy. Man, you do not want to be him, do you? So let's get ready to rumble! We'll just get ready for left to transform and just keep people coming in from the back. Volk really didn't do so much there, did he? Probably need to use him a bit more at this point. Right. Let's get Mia nearer. And Boyd as well. That kind of locks you in, doesn't it? Can I shove him? No, okay. You've been locked in! What'd you do? Try to run that way and received a vulnerary from the other guy and healed. Well, that's... in my opinion, that's just attack experience again. Which I will take. Right then, sir. It seems the boss chose not to fight. Which was a very interesting result. Wait indeed, right. Chose not to fight? What's going on with that? Well, Soft could get in and get some attack experience here. It might not be much, but it's not going to ping this guy over to Laguz form right yet. Experience is experience, though. As Soft barely doesn't level up yet again. Maybe it's time for some BXB to kind of poke him forward, because to be honest, we should be able to take these guys down this turn. Bit by bit by bit by bit. Right. Apart from that, we can fire to take either of these guys down. Now here's the threat. We kind of actually have to take them down this turn. We do, don't we? In terms of overall HP value, they need to go. So now it's about getting the experience onto the right person. To be honest, though, I think we're fine with what we are. Actually, to be honest, Marcia, we're going to make you MVP. You can MVP again. Just trust me on that. The only way to kind of get it round on the lower level people is to let Marcia take another KO. So with the Iron Lance, she gains strength and speed, which makes her an even better person versus the boss. No chance of doubling here. Alright, maybe I should have moved, but still, I don't really want to let the boss out. Apart from that, we can Iron Lance to finish this guy off. Rolf can do 7 damage, so let's get him leveled up based on just attack experience. Man, I do my juggling, and I try to make sure that we don't have that much loss for what we've been doing. Skill, speed, defense, res. I'll take that. Don't know why you're such a tank, sir, but still. Well, then we go with the Iron Lance, times 2. This would trigger your Laguz transformation. But, yeah, can't really do that in your current state. So let's move first you up, because I'm interested in stuff here. Can I shove? Who can shove you, I wonder? Seems you are just unshovable. Unmovable object. Apart from that, we get a heal. And Mist levels up next. Okay, strength and skill, because you need that exactly, but still. We're nicely positioned to do stuff now. We could attack here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what he says. My companions and I are not thieves. I'm sure you cannot care less, though. Not when experience is in the mix, sir, or treasure around. Otherwise, you know, we could have talked it over. You guys kind of came out and went, let's fight. Pretty much what happened, I gotta say. You weren't exactly reasonable, I have to say. Well, the other two are never going to get in there, to be honest. Volk's the one who can move the farthest, and now we get attacked. I guess because we started the battle? But there goes the trade. And what I've been wondering is... Can Ike speak to this guy? Attack, shove, rescue, items, trade. Well, no. What about you then, sir? Well, you can't get in. Can anyone? Well, in the meantime, we've got a Laguz lance that would easily take this guy down, but chill will be doubled from this opponent. In all kind of ways. Right. I guess then, to be honest, we'll put you up to let you talk, sir, for the next phase. We heal Marcia. Make sure she's ready to fight some more. We can, of course, send some more Hellfire over. Well, the option is to defeat the... Oh, okay, never mind. Don't anyone talk to him then. Someone will just take it. No! I feel kind of bad for what I've done here. Well, he hasn't disappeared. That's interesting. But we level up. I wanted to talk with him with people. Oh well, I wanted to talk to Ike, but skill, speed, and res is not so bad. I don't know what the strength was about, though. But he's still around. What is going on? We lose! You're the leader of this band, aren't you? Yes, I am. I'll resist you no further. Take me with you, or execute me here. I care not. But my companions, would you let them go, please? No, I won't allow it. Are your companions still alive then, the ones we defeated? That doesn't sound too bad then. Huh? I won't let you take Muarim. Stay back, little one. You were not supposed to expose. If you want Muarim, you'll have to kill me first. Yes, he is a Beork child. I claimed him when he was little more than an infant. He has nothing to do with us. Subhumans. Stop lying. I'm here because I want to be. Who's the leader of the Laguz Emancipation Army? I am. You're a big jerk, Muarim. Trying to cover for everyone and get yourself killed? I won't allow it. Little one. Hey, I don't care who the real leader is. A Laguz who calls himself a subhuman is protecting a kidnapped Beork who claims to lead a Laguz Emancipation Army? Do I have that right? Because if I do, I have absolutely no idea what any of you are talking about. Would someone please tell me what is going on here? Yes, I guess it is time to explain things some more to me. Alright, please go over that again. It's been customary throughout Begnion's history to keep Laguz as slaves? That's right. But that's in the past now. 20 years ago, all slavery was outlawed, and all Laguz were freed. And as far as the general public is concerned, that is exactly what happened. So there's a portion of society that willingly breaks the law. The commoners obey, but there are still many Laguz slaves in the homes of nobles. Muarim and I brought this to the attention of the senators, but they would not listen. That's why we gathered other fighters. We break into the homes where slaves are kept and help them escape. Of course, the nobles can't let this be known publicly, so they brand us thieves and turn us into wanted outlaws. Alright, I think I understand your motives, but you're not going to solve the basic problem this way. We know that, but we can't give up and leave them in chains. We can't and won't. Do you mind if I try to help? Huh? This sort of Beork behaviour is something that's been bothering me. I think there may be something that I can do. Naesala, stop this foolishness! Where are you taking me? Tell me! It's only a little farther. I'll tell you once we've arrived, just as I promised. I left no word with Tiban. If I'd known we were coming this far, I would have left a message. Here we are. This is what I wanted to show you. Look below you, Rayson. What do you see? What is this? How is this possible? What happened here? This is Serenes? Is this what you're trying to tell me? This colourless vista, these cracked and withered branches, these lifeless trees. This is my forest? And so another language is being spoken, but what? The ancient tongue. It's been many years since I heard it last. You can still speak it. The voice of the forest is still. Why? How did this? Been like this since your clan's been gone. The area near the entrance is especially bad. They used fire. Most of the trees are dead. Unforgivable. How? How can they do things like this? Cursed humans. What did this forest do? What did my clan do? Humans hold all Laguz in contempt, and in the same way they hold all of nature in contempt as well. They think everything exists for their pleasure and betterment. They are beneath contempt. Naesala, it appears that I have misjudged you. I called you a groveling toady to humans and labelled you traitor. I was overly harsh. I apologize. Not to worry. I engage in occasional commerce with humans, that much is true. A more pressing issue is the growing darkness. You can return to Finalizing tomorrow, can you not? I'm certain that some noble has a villa in this area. This time of year, it is almost certain to be empty. I suggest we borrow it for the evening. You asleep in a human building? Think about it. Bird folk like you and I have no night vision whatsoever. If we were discovered by humans, they would surely overwhelm and capture us, right? I see your point. Very good. I'll go stumble around until I find something to eat. Please, make yourself comfortable. Naesala! Yes? Thank you for everything you've done. I appreciate it. Don't be ridiculous. We're old friends, are we not? Right you are, old friend. Is everything in place? Yes. That Duke Tanas cannot sit still. He's literally quivering with anticipation. It's not pretty. I bet it isn't. Just make sure that Mountain of Suet stays hidden. If Rayson catches so much as a glimpse of his bulk, he will take wing. Understood. Now, time to put on the finishing touches. This too, I do to raise up Kilvas. Rayson, please don't judge me too harshly. That being said, I'm sure you will. Ah, well, such is life. Enjoy your new one, old friend. And so the chapter ends with menacing things afoot in the background. Rayson seems to be about to be captured, but for now, we end for the next time. Join me for the next chapter in the next episode of Path of Radiance as we get round to talking and basing, of course. Bye-bye.